welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm Dalen75, playing as Theron, the Dalish Mage. We are currently in Skyhold Keep. There's a lot of work to be done. I've just gone around talking to everybody. There's still a few more people to speak to. I wish it went a little bit better with Cassandra. I missed the option to say something that I felt. Instead, I asked more questions, and usually when you ask questions, you're able to go back to saying important things. These people, oh, these are the wounded.
Here at last. Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
It's gotta be cold up here. Couldn't we give them something to lie on so the dirt?
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways, setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You want a mage? Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
My worship? I've never ever been called that in any role-playing game.
The order was sent?
Who are these people at
Yes,
the gates?
Commander.
Oh, those are mages over there. Fiona is here. She was in the upper... She's way up there somewhere. Speak to Cullen.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
I doubt there was anything we could have done instead of built up a castle like this around that, and that would take years, and a lot of money, too.
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
See, it's like if I choose this, then I can't go back to choose these. That's... Why would it do that?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Find the war room. Well, I found it. I just look for... Weird.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
He's from the Fade. Is he in a body? Is he like an undead?
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
In my studies, demons either possess something from this world, or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
If he's here to help, I'm not going to throw it away, but I don't want a threat from within. He could be working for Corypheus. But Corypheus doesn't really seem to be... He did have demons when we fended off. When we went to Alexius in the future, he did have demons come through, willingly as part, alongside the Venatori soldiers. So he is commanding demons. Could Cole actually be somebody that he's trying to use to infiltrate? But if that was the case, why wouldn't... He could easily pay someone to try to get close and to assassinate me. I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
An odd spirit or demon. People forget him.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
What kind of spirit could he possibly be? Empathy?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
I hope I don't regret this.
The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't. And neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Cole greatly approves. I thought he would disapprove of that. So out of character, I have read about Cole. He came in... One sec. Of course, the book is all covered up with another book in front of it. 1 second. Dragon Age Asunder, he came in. I think it came out a few years ago. I think it was a 2012 book, so... yeah. Interesting. Cole has changed a little bit. He used to go around killing people. But he would do it empathetically because he felt that the mages were suffering under the Templars. The wrath of the Templars, and he would kill the odd Templar here and there. Inside the circle, I forget which circle it was. So there's a bunch of mages. They're just standing here. I guess I have to go speak to Fiona. You guys need your own place. You can't just stand right in the... between the gates. That's a little odd. I take it this section is off. Oh, is that Dennett? And there's the horses. There's got to be a way to get over there. I think that for now, though... Oops, I need to pause it. For now, it's off, so... Cole is there. I'll speak to him in another video, I guess. Let's see how much time is left in this one. Game goes by so fast. I try to put up 20-minute videos. It always goes over by a minute or two at least. Some of them go over 10 minutes, so they're over half an hour long. So we have to go in the tower. There's still Dorian. There's Liliana to speak to. There's... oh, Varric is here. Open... Josephine, was it this door? I think it was that door. Still haven't found my bloody bedroom yet. I would think that it would be... That's the Undercroft. I would think it would be right here. Yeah, so the banner, I think, wasn't it... These are the Inquisition banner that I want. That should be everywhere. We want people to know who we are. It's got to be in your face. Let's speak to Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the higher stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
So they play the game even in peace talks. It's kind of confusing. I don't have a thing to wear.
We need to attend this ball.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Codex unlocked our Elysian Civil War. The war room is right behind me. She's almost like the secretary. Well, she is. I mean, she takes down all the information. That way we can't go. I go up this way. Speak to Solus.
Greetings.
Oh, there's nothing else. Oh, I can talk about Corypheus.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Tevinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any lore connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Yeah, that's something I was confused about as well.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Orlais into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
I agree.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
That's actually somewhat fascinating. So he's above the demon, or sorry, the old god he commands.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Let's go speak to Dorian now. And First Enchanter Fiona is up here as well.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you now?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
He is a Magister. He's one of the original 7. I've read about him with our history, with what we know about the original. He was the one that led. He was the actual leader that led the group of Tevinter Magisters into the Golden City. He was their leader. He wasn't the leader of Tevinter, but he was the leader of that group. So he's a Magister. He's Tevinter. Well, I wouldn't say Tevinter. He's a Magister. He is Darkspawn. He's a mage, and he believes himself to be a god. He's yeah. He's many things. He's also highly corrupted, but he seems to control the corruption, since he controls the dragons.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
I know. This completely solidifies my faith on everything. Faith. Is it faith? Not in the traditional sense. It's just I have no choice but to believe in all this. In the Maker, and Andraste saving me, or granting me this ability, the Maker doing it on purpose. I can't see any way out of it. It's not something I've come to willingly. I've been forced to believe it. Through logic and facts.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
I can't help but like him. Alright guys, gonna end the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak to everybody else up here in the next one.